All right, Shalom. First and foremost, honor of all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachagadosh. The honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, preaching salutation to the Akim, to the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of this earth, pushing the truth and faith and in all sincerity. I'm the brother Shema Allah from the GMS Houston camp, and this is going to be a scripture of the day lesson. All right, going into 2 Corinthians 4:16. On down, dealing, with this affliction, that we go through, right, on a day by day basis, right? It's like Paul said, we are killed, all the day long. All right, because many of us are suffering things. Many of us are going through things that maybe others don't even know about. All right, because you don't tell everybody everything, but we all have, brothers, whom, we are closer, with, and may vent to, and they tell them particular things, and, but not everyone's condition, right, is known. All right. But of course, if it's something serious, the brothers, will know about it. But just saying that to say you don't know what everybody is going through. All right. But we all are catching hell. We all are suffering, you know, and that's just the price to pay on this side, before we get, something glorious and something that's going to, last for an eternity. All right, which, is the kingdom of heaven. So this is 2 Corinthians 4:16, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. All right. So though our man perish, we are, physically, all right, we are dying, each and every day. All right. This flesh, is basically, fading away, daily. And that's, through because of sin. And sin is the reason that we die. Okay. And also outwardly, we catching hell, we going through particular things, right? But it says the inward man is renewed day by day, so our inward man is constantly being, renewed, and that's talking about the spirit. The spirit is constantly, upgrading. The spirit is constantly getting better. If you are attached to Yahweh, right? That what's that, John 15, the true vine. You have, no reason not to grow. You're going to grow being attached to Yahweh, and this is how it's going to be day by day in its truth. Our spirits are constantly going to get better. We're learning new things, constantly upgrading the spirit, leveling up, right? Because it speaks about us measuring up to the stature of Yahweh. That's the mark. That's, what we're aiming, who we're aiming to be like. All right. So each and every day we getting better no matter what we go through. And we are being refined by the trials and the tribulations, that the Lord brings upon us, in our lives. All right. These things are making us better, no matter how difficult you may think it may be. All right. But the Lord is just using, that spiritual paintbrush to paint, in the image, to paint you in the image of Yahweh. All right. It's as close as possible as we can be on this side. Okay, because Yahweh is basically, how can I say it, the blueprint. He was the perfect, sacrifice. He was who the Lord was well pleased in. And these scriptures are what we delve into to get closer onto that, because this is Yahweh. He says, "Lo, I come in your volume of the book. It is written of me." Verse 17 says, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." All right, so our light affliction, right, says, which is but for a moment. So this is only for a moment. No matter, you may think it's taking a long time, or it's been a long time that we've been here, All right, and it really has not, because the Lord's time is different than our time. You read in Second Peter, the third chapter. All right, time is completely different, right, in the spiritual realm. But this is all only for a moment, right? This is not forever. This is not our condition for an eternity. All right, this is only for a little while. All right, and it's calling it a light affliction. But why is it calling it a light affliction? Because you can be like, damn, I'm really going through something. Like, this is really hurts. I'm really suffering. I'm in pain or whatever. But there's a reason why it's calling it a light affliction. It says, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So the weight of the kingdom, all right, it far exceeds, the weight of the affliction which we're dealing with, whatever affliction it may be. But it says eternal weight of glory. So not only is it going to exceed, right, it's going to be eternal. So if you can get whatever situation a man is going through, right? And his truth. And it could be like, damn, this is the worst situation anybody could ever be in. If you put that on a scale, right, a balance scale with the kingdom is gonna far outweigh it. All right, to where it cannot compare unto it. What's it, Romans 8? When it says that the suffering in this present time cannot be compared, all right, with the glory that's coming, roughly paraphrasing, all right, something like that along those lines. It can't be compared unto the kingdom and to what's coming and to what the Most High got prepared for us. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But it says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So we can't focus on the carnal, right? It said we walk by faith and not by sight. All right. So we got to have that faith in us, right? Habakkuk, second chapter, where it says that the just shall live by faith. So this is what we got to live by, not what we see. Because all of this is temporary. The things that we go through, the condition of the world, right? All this is temporary, right? But the things that we don't see, right, which are coming soon, is going to be for an eternity. And the Lord is coming back soon. With all the things that's going on in the world, man, this is just around the corner. All right. As long as we, hang in there, man, and endure to the end, keep walking faithful, being faithful to the Lord, having that faith. All right. Being, as righteous as we can be, through following law, statutes, and commandments, right, to the best of our ability, day in and day out, man, hey, we got a reward coming. All right. So yes, we may be suffering. Yes, we may be going through things. All right. But just know that it's only for a short amount of time. All right. And we got something coming that's going to far outweigh and far outdo the pain and suffering that we're enduring. All right. So that's the lesson. Like with that, I'm going to say shalom.